First of all, I thought Steele was really, really good for his first, time in kind of real action, and I'll say he's 2.5 years or so. So I thought anytime we had him out there, that was good. I thought Jalen impacted the game like he's been impacted in practice a lot in a variety of ways. I think once B. Smith settled down a little bit, he was very, very effective. Again, we played the bigs very limited. Obviously, they're gonna be a huge key to the year. And then obviously Davis has had a really good fall camp. Very good. Been very forceful, very making athletic plays, and has a nose for the ball. And then in both our inter squad and then this one, he scored it really well.
It's important to have that wing depth, especially right now with Daniel not playing and the talent situation.
Yeah.
If you guys can point there.
Yeah. I mean, it's been a luxury that we've had here for a couple of weeks, but all of a sudden we walked out there and it was different than what we've been dealing with every day. Setting the teams in practice, not having those two.
Green brought the ball up the floor a couple times. We've seen that a little bit last year. He did it in craziness and then a lot today.
Yeah.
Did you see him doing more of that in regular season?
Yeah, I see both him and Huff are comfortable with that. We've always had that, just like with Drew, Timmy bringing it up. Obviously, Rui and BC brought it up extremely well, and it caused a lot of problems. That year on the opponent, the opponents really struggled with it. Our offense was off the charts when they did that. So we've been doing a lot of that. It's a fine line. They're so effective around the basket, but by and large, he had a kind of a bonehead play tonight. But they've been really, really good when we've been doing that thus far this fall.
Coach, what's the adjustment for Mario coming over from the FIBA rules? He had the 3 early fouls, but then he got settled in and had a good finish there. What's that adjustment been like?
Yeah, I don't even know if it's more so much FIBA rules. It's just kind of style of play a little bit. This game is over here. Sometimes they have a tendency to press up and pressure more a little bit and pressure the lead passes a little bit, which maybe doesn't happen quite as much. It's more kind of solid physical defense, FIBA. Usually you can swing the ball and kind of easy entry passes, things like that. So he's been just struggling with that a little bit and just learning. Again, it's totally different than what he was able, new roles, new terminology. New style. I mean, we're playing really, really fast, trying to get him to do that. But I think he showed glimpses tonight. He can shoot the ball when you go under a ball screen. He's got good size. There's vision there, and it's just a matter of kind of putting it all together.
Coach, how much stock or how important is it to get some of those new faces out in front of a different team, in front of the Kennel crowd? I mean, did you put any stock into that?
No, I think that's why we did this. And it's on me. And we thought we had a couple different scenarios going that we had agreed upon with exhibitions and/or closed-door scrimmages, and then one fell through, and then we thought we had another one, and then that one kind of fell through, and then we were kind of without our usual, high-level scrimmage and/or exhibition that we do. So Northwest was nice enough to come play us. So just getting out under the lights, I think, is extremely beneficial, and feeling that little, game jitters and anxiety and things like that. You got to get used to playing in front of the crowd and under the bright lights.
Getting the news about Tyon last week, what was the reaction to that? How did you guys try to keep his head up and keep him positive as you kind of work through this now?
Well, hey, listen, guys, it's just been a really, really tough deal. He's an incredible guy. He's got an incredible story. I've been now coaching college for 37 years, and I've seen a lot of these situations, and a lot of these waivers have went through. I know it's a hard situation for the NCAA, with all these waivers that happen to be out there. But listen, I've never seen one as unique as this. I mean, he literally died. His heart stopped not once but twice when he was on the floor. And he didn't have 2 years of basketball. He's put everything into basketball. It means the world to him. And again, I've seen all kinds of things for, my cousin wasn't feeling well, so I got to go home, so I need a waiver, and that was granted. And, I didn't start last year, or I didn't get to play point, and I'm mentally off, so I need a waiver, and that was granted. And he literally died. He died twice, okay? And again, I've been a huge advocate for the NCAA, and will continue to be. They got a tough gig, but they're just wrong on this one. So hopefully I know Ty's filed a case, and we'll hope that turns out the right way. But it's just been tough. The timing of it's too. We submitted a waiver way back in June, and so he really doesn't have any options here if this doesn't come through.
You guys have, I think you're supposed to be at the media day on Thursday from, I think it's noon to 5, and that's the same time as this hearing. Have you figured out how you're going to handle the conflict?
Yeah, we'll deal with all that. We're just kind of processing day by day here. We don't have any plans for whatever.
And Coach, last one on Braden Smith, just his 3-point shooting and seeing his shot come along. You've seen him for a year now. What do you kind of like about him being able to also pop out on the ball screen and knock that down?
Yeah, the first thing that comes out, he's a great leader. He reminds me of Kevin Pangos in that regard, and great at team building and bringing everybody together. I think last year he helped us tremendously last year with that, even though he wasn't playing. He can score. He's a scoring point guard. I mean, he can clearly shoot the ball from 3, catch and shooter. If you go under on his ball screen, he's a real threat there. So I think he's definitely kind of wired to score a little bit, and he's had some big games throughout his career doing that.
Coach, how dangerous is this front court with EK and Braden? I mean, I know that you didn't have to use them too much today, but how dangerous could they be?
I think the combination of those two coming back, that we should be one of the best front courts in the country. I think they've showed that at times. I think they showed that down the stretch at the end of last year, and they certainly played great in our last game last year against one of the best defenses in the country and probably one of the best defensive front courts in the country. So that's the expectation, and hopefully everybody, all of us, will see some growth from last year to this year.
Time for one more. All right.
Thanks, Coach.